this rivalry you've had with CM Punk, I say, it was feud of the year in 2024. I don't think anybody can dispute that. And you guys sort of finished that off with the Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood. And you've both been in Hell in a Cell matches before, but it felt like that you guys were breathing new life into the Hell in a Cell match and with this one, rather than it being a pay-per-view of like three of them. What was your mindset going into the match? Was that in your head at all?
Yeah. To pay all this work off with a match that justifies how the story is built. It literally is built to a blood match, and I can't remember the last time that a story is built that way. I don't believe there's many stories ever of those kind of like real, intricate details and real feelings. Like again, you may have to look at like the bloodline stuff, just to get really that detailed storytelling and real emotion that had really built from the first match to the second match and to the cell match, where it felt like, when we were kids and there was a cell match, like, wow, this is a real blood feud. This is the thing that's going to end it. They're potentially going to seriously hurt themselves and each other in this thing. So we had all that aura around the cell again, instead of you have to have two cell matches randomly just because the name of it's Hell in the Cell. It's like, wow, we really have a chance not just to have a great match, which, is all in the eye of the beholder. What a great match is. Violent match is what I was thinking. Violent match, I'm sure, is what Punk was thinking. But we're both very good at our job, no matter what we feel about each other, and we knew just go in there and really go for it, give a match that we can sit back and go, all right, I'm happy with that. Don't have to like each other, but happy with that. And the fans go, oh my God, that was one of the craziest feuds and matches of all time, and restore the prestige and aura around the Hell in the Cell match. So it doesn't feel like just another match again. And I felt like within 3 minutes, it probably felt like, okay, this is different. This is not the same, because we really, I mean, if you watch it with a trained eye, you can see we're not in there just doing like, hey, here's the first thing we've planned backstage and the second thing we've planned backstage. It's no, we're two professionals. We get certain feelings with each other. We'll say sorry or not sorry later. We both get it. Let's go in and beat the absolute crap out of each other. And that's exactly what we did.
And I mean, with that feud as well, you two on the microphone this year was or last year was killer. It was, every week you didn't know what either of you were going to say. But obviously, that chosen one line is one line that people still talk about, where he sort of said, "Oh, who are you the chosen one by?" And you've got to kind of decide in that moment how you're going to react. What's going through your mind at that moment in terms of how you're going to react to it?
What's going through my mind is the same person that fired on your wedding day, but I'm a professional. And I had the conversation with myself of one good one, because it was very much an OK Corral style situation, which is awesome. I think by that point, people started seeing, what I was capable of on the microphone. Like it was a new thing again. If watched my stuff outside of WWE, when I'm comfortable and the reins are taken off me, I don't care who it is. I can go toe to toe with anyone. And even Punk, if you watch the first interview we had, the look in his eyes throughout the promo and how much it changed, and you realize this is not the same kid. That was an arse too so many years ago, and he was ready that night. I was ready that night, and we went back and forth, just hitting each other, with these lines. And again, this is not something that's written on a piece of paper. Like, you say this, and I'll say this. This is just two guys going for it. Two guys have got some banter, and two guys that genuinely don't like each other, and in a place as hot as Chicago, where Punk's from. And then that one line, once we'd finally gone back and forth so much, there was a choice for me to make. Do I go back and then we see where we end up, or do I, bite my tongue, say, okay, this round belongs to you. I'll be the professional. I'll do it for the company, as well as the de facto babyface, even though I'm really the real babyface of the situation. Gets that upper hand at the end. So I let him have it.